Hi there, Mark here again, and today I'm going to be looking at this Ferrex 30-watt soldering iron set that I picked up at my local Aldi today. This was a lucky find because my old soldering iron gave up the ghost a few weeks ago, so when I saw this at the price of, would you believe, £9.99, so yeah, less than a tenner, it just had to be picked up. So what I'm going to do is get it out of the box, have a look what we get for £10 or less than £10, and we'll give it a quick test to see if it's up to the job. It says it's fine for soldering work in the household and hobby area, and as my hobby is RC cars, as you might know, here's one here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of cabling, there's lots of different connectors, and for maintenance work on this and tuning and changing things, a soldering iron is an essential tool to have, and obviously also little jobs around the house. So let's see if this is any good. So there's the contents of the box. We've got the soldering iron itself, which is quite a sturdy looking thing with a moulded plug, and you also get this soldering station, which is a fair size. I think this clips in. Let's just get the box out the way and have a look at this. So as I said, yeah, the soldering iron itself sits in there, and that keeps the hot end of the soldering iron tip safe and out of harm's way. And there's a couple of neat little features. You've got this tray here which you put the sponge into. I think we'll have a look at that in a sec. You've also got these two arms that you can adjust, they move up and down, and I've got a crocodile clip on the end, and that's really handy for holding the work steady. Sometimes it's like you need three hands when you're doing a soldering job, so those are kind of essential, I think, really. You've got to make sure that whatever you're soldering together is in a fixed position, so that's ideal. There's a compartment at the back there, it just lifts up, and there's a little tray inside, so you also get some solder which has got a flux core. That's handy. You've got a spare soldering tip which is kind of a chisel shaped, a larger one compared to the pointed tip that is fitted, and it's just a case of loosening that screw there, and you can take the tip out and swap them over. So this will be for your smaller jobs, and this will be for your higher gauge wire or your bigger jobs. And you also get the piece of sponge, so you do need to put some water on this, and you use that then to clean the tip off. So we'll just get some water on that, and we'll give this thing a test. Okay then, so the soldering iron's been plugged in for just a couple of minutes now. Let's see if it's hot enough. The only way to really tell is to get some solder and just tin the end of the actual soldering bit itself. Yeah, that's melting straight away, so that heated up really quickly, I've got to say. I'm quite impressed with that. So what we'll do now is we'll get some really fine gauge wire, which is what I use on my models, and we'll get it into these clips here. Okay, so I'll just zoom in. As you can see, I've just twisted the two ends of the cable together as I normally do when joining wire. So a bit of tinning, and hold the iron underneath so the heat can come up. And hopefully you can see there, that's done a pretty good job. The solder's flowed nicely, so the iron is definitely hot enough for the really fine wire. I'm quite pleased with that. So let's try it on a piece of mains cable, which I've got here. Now this is much heavier gauge wire. As I say, this is from 13 amp mains cable, and again I've just pushed the two ends together, given it a twist, and we'll get that held in the clips again and see how it copes with that. Obviously this joint is going to take quite a bit more heat to get the solder to flow. Here we go. Okay, so again the solder has definitely flowed well through that joint, and yeah, I think that's done a great job of that thicker wire. So all in all, I've got to say, for a 30-watt soldering iron, it's well capable of providing enough heat for even a heavier weight cable like that. Just clean the tip off before I turn it off and put it away. So there you have it then, your Ferrex 30 watt soldering iron station. I've got to say, for the price, I've got to recommend it. It's got a nice grippy handle, there's a nice rubber grips on there, and it's quite comfortable to use. The only downside being this cable, which is rather thick and heavy mains cable, it makes it a little bit unwieldy. But overall I can't complain at £10, so I would recommend this to anybody for any little jobs around the house, or like me, if you've got a hobby that involves electronics and wiring and connectors. It's yeah, a real bargain at £10. All I can say now is thanks for watching, and hope to catch you again. Bye.